Hi guys, my name is Carissa and I'm the Fake It Till You Make It Mom. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're joining me for the first time, then welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing just a Wednesday vlog where I talk about this, that, and whatever. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing an add-on to a collaboration post that Jaimie Kite and A Little About a Lot did called 5 Mom Affirmations. And I'm going to go ahead and put both of those videos, because they did 5 each, but they split them between 2 videos. I'm going to put both of those videos in the description box below. So definitely check out those videos, because especially if you are a little more faith-oriented, then you'll probably really appreciate both of those ladies, because they are Christian. They have their husbands are very involved in the church or are either pastors or in seminary. So definitely check them out if you need that kind of faith and things like that in your life. And mine are just affirmations that apply to my life. I just wanted to do an add-on. If you have mom affirmations that you'd like to add, either put them in the comments or make a video of your own and tag me in it. I would love to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and start out here with number 1. Your kids don't want a perfect mom, they just want a happy one. This resonates with me so very much, because I am now on Zoloft because of postpartum depression and anxiety, and it has been more apparent to me now than ever that I was so unhappy before, that is the reason that I was struggling so much with my children, and that I felt like the home was not a positive environment. A happy mom is a happy home, and so I need to be happy for them. I need to be happy for me. I need to be happy for my husband. And when I'm happy, I am more willing to do things. I don't oversleep. I find myself cleaning. I find myself wanting to do things and go out and spend time with them and do stuff. So it is exactly true. I don't need to be perfect, but I do need to be happy. I will never be perfect, but I'm not going to let myself be unhappy anymore. And so I think this is an affirmation that is particularly important for anybody who struggles with postpartum depression or feels like the waves of motherhood are crashing over on them because the list of things they need to do is so overwhelming. That doesn't matter. You do not have to be a Stepford wife. You do not have to be June Cleaver, which is the mom from Leave It to Beaver. You can be you. Be a happy you, because that is what your children, that is what your family wants. And even if you don't have kids, even if you're not married, that is what everybody wants. Everyone wants you to be the happiest you, and so should you. So that is my first affirmation. The second one is, I am not alone. Love and support surrounds me. For me, I have struggled pretty much my whole life with making friends that I have in real life. I have a ton of friends online that I have made, whether they're some of my subscribers, which I have made really good friends with, or whether they are people who I was friends with in like high school, but I only talked to them online, or just people who I have exclusively had online in various groups. Just because I do not see them does not mean that they do not support and love me. And they have been, I belong to several like due date groups for like when Kira was born and when Ari was born, and those ladies have been some of the most important support people in my life over the last 2 years since having kids, and they are always there for me. They're always checking in to see how I'm doing, and they love hearing updates and things like that. And not only do they care just about the girls, they care about me. They ask, how things are going, because, if I'm struggling with money, or when I was struggling with postpartum depression, and they watch my channel and they let me know that I look like I'm so much happier since I've started the Zoloft. And I know that I'm not alone. Sometimes it's hard to feel that way because I don't like go out and spend time with people. And I don't think that's what's important, because I don't need to hang out with people just to feel like I'm getting support and love. So that's something to remember. And for those of you who are struggling, you can always talk to me. I will be that love and support person if you find you don't have one. I am a great listener. I love to be there for people. Sometimes in the past that's kind of bitten me in the butt because I've always been there for people and they haven't necessarily been there for me, but that is different now. I surround myself with positive people who have been positive for and on me. So if you need anyone, contact me. You can go in the comments. You can email me at carissathenerd@gmail.com. You can go to my Facebook page. All of that stuff is linked in the description below. So, number 3, I don't have to do what everyone else is doing. This is a big one for me because sometimes keeping up with the Joneses is something that every mom wants to do, and I'm only going to use one example in particular, just to kind of speed this video along so it's not like way long. When Kira turned a year old, I saw a ton of people having extravagant, huge birthday parties for their children, for their 1-year-olds, having like multi-hundred, sometimes $1,000 birthday parties for their kids, getting them huge presents. They were always like, what are you getting for your kids, or what are you doing for their birthday? And I was just like, I'm making a cake. I really didn't see the point in having an extravagant party. I think it's more for the parents than for the kids. So I had just my parents and my sister and her son and like a friend come over. We had a cake smash, the cake I made, a tutu I made. I took some pictures, and then that was that. As far as presents, I didn't buy anything extravagant. Kira got a blanket. She got, I think, a puzzle, a book. I got her the Megalo blocks, or whatever they're called, the really big Legos. That was it. Like, I didn't get her anything extravagant. I didn't spend a ton of money because, 1, I don't have a ton of money. 2, I don't see the point in doing that. Even for Christmas, we stick to the 4 gift rule. Something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read. And I think that that's really important. I do that as well for birthdays. And I don't feel the need to just buy all of this stuff because I have an overabundance of stuff at this point. And yeah, so I felt extreme peer pressure from everyone else that I needed to have some huge extravagant party for my girl for her first birthday. And when I wasn't, a lot of people kind of shunned me and were like, well, why don't you want to celebrate that? And it's not that I didn't want to celebrate it, it's just I didn't want to celebrate it the same way as everyone else, and it worked out great for my family. So I don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Number 4, my children will appreciate that I play with them more than they will appreciate that I clean. Another big one, kind of relates to a couple of the other ones that I've mentioned. My house is not spick and span, and you guys know that. If you've ever seen one of my A Day in the Life videos, my house is usually pretty atrocious. I can clean up the play area, and 15 seconds later, it is like a hurricane hit it again. And I could wash dishes, but after that dinner, it's going to be messy again. And I am doing my best to keep up with the housework, but I am not going to break my back to make sure that my house is spotless, because if I'm spending time doing that, it's time I'm not spending with my kids. And if I'm spending time doing that, it's time I'm not spending catching up on the rest that I need to catch up on, because I work overnight and I need to sleep during the day while I'm watching my kids. So I completely understand that I want my house clean. Like, I do want to have a clean house. I want to keep up on the house, but I am not going to hate myself that my house is a little bit messier. And I'm not going to hate that I don't fold my laundry and it sits in the bin. And I'm not going to hate that I clean the bathroom like once a month. You know, these things, I'm not going to let them bother me, because I'm going to spend that time laying down watching a movie with my girls. I'm going to spend that time playing with bubbles and coloring in a coloring book and giving tummy buzzers and things like that. That's what I'm going to spend my time on. I'm not going to spend my time washing my dishes when I could spend my time playing in the water. That's just how it is, and that's okay. Number 5, I can love being a mom and not love every moment of motherhood. This is another big one, especially for moms who have postpartum depression or depression issues in general. Motherhood is hard, it is messy, it is dirty, it is frustrating, it is joyful, it is sad and terrifying. It is every emotion underneath the sun. And not all of those emotions are positive ones, and that is okay. You are allowed to feel how you feel. And I know that sometimes I have rough days, and some days I want to call it quits, and some days I want to go back in time and see if I could do it over. It's just how it is. So I love being a mom, but not every moment of it is joyful. And not every moment of it is something that I handle with a smile on my face. So the Zoloft has helped with that a whole bunch, but I want everyone to know, if you are having a moment in your life where you're just like, screw this sucks, that's all right, because you know what? Sometimes it sucks. So yeah, those are my 5 mom affirmations. That look like 10, but there's 5. And I have babies crying in the background. I need to get to them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please put in the comments below if you have any affirmations that you would like to add. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. Give this video a thumbs up. Bye guys.